The love and hip-hop world has been shaken once again, and this time, it came from the people no one expected, Spice and Scrappy. Fans everywhere are losing their minds after rumors started circulating about Yandy Smith and Mendeecees' marriage, suggesting it might not be the picture-perfect relationship they've always shown. The story began quietly, like whispers passing through the cast, but everything erupted after tense confrontation between Spice, Scrappy, and Mendeecees on set. Sources claim Spice confronted him and forced a truth out that left everyone stunned. Clips, posts, and cryptic messages immediately spread online, and the internet quickly caught fire. The drama first sparked during a casual group scene meant to be lighthearted, but it escalated when Spice reportedly brought up inconsistencies in Yandy Smith and Mendeecees' relationship. Scrappy, never one to stay quiet, added his own pointed remarks, making the tension even worse. Witnesses say Mendeecees tried to keep calm, but his face told a different story. Something was off. Meanwhile, Yandy Smith, who wasn't there during the confrontation, suddenly became the focus of the storm. Everyone began asking the same questions. What had Mendeecees admitted, and why did Spice and Scrappy feel the need to step in? Social media exploded as fans analyzed every move, post, and reaction. It all began when Spice shared a cryptic story: truth always finds a way out, no matter how deep you bury it. Shortly after, Scrappy posted a video hinting at the truth behind the perfect image some couples show for cameras. Fans immediately connected the dots to Yandy Smith and Mendeecees, and speculation grew throughout the day. Behind the scenes, sources said the tension peaked during a casual dinner scene for filming. Laughter and cameras filled the room, but Spice, true to her bold nature, brought up a rumor she had heard in Atlanta. Since everybody's being real tonight, let's talk about these little secrets that ain't so secret no more, she said. The table went silent. Mendeecees, sitting next to Scrappy, looked surprised, while Scrappy's knowing expression hinted at what was about to unfold. Spice asked sharp questions about trips, messages, and loyalty, accusing Mendeecees of talking to someone he shouldn't have. Mendeecees tried to deflect, but Spice leaned in and said, "Nah, this came from somebody close. You and Yandy Smith have been showing goals, but word is that marriage has been shaky for a while." The tension in the room grew thick. Scrappy finally spoke, revealing what he had seen in Puerto Rico, directly challenging Mendeecees. The confrontation quickly escalated, with producers trying to calm things down, but the drama had already taken control. Off camera, Mendeecees confronted Scrappy, who replied, "It ain't rumors if it's real." Spice fueled the fire online by posting memes about men who act innocent but can't handle the truth. Fans noticed Yandy Smith's silence and began speculating more. Leaked audios, behind-the-scenes messages, and insider reports hinted at emotional connections outside the marriage, dividing fans. Some defended Mendeecees, while others pointed to body language and silence as signs of guilt. Other cast members like Erica Mena and Mama D subtly commented, adding more fuel to the conversation. Inside sources said Yandy Smith felt deeply betrayed, not only by messages but by how public the situation had become. Attempts by Mendeecees to act calm, including posts about protecting peace, didn't convince fans. They accused him of manipulation. Feeling he was avoiding accountability, Spice and Scrappy confronted him again days later. Spice said, "The truth don't need timing. It needs courage." Fans debated whether Spice crossed a line or was simply speaking the truth. Scrappy emphasized loyalty and honesty, reminding everyone that accountability is necessary even when it hurts. The drama between Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, Spice, and Scrappy became the center of public attention. Leaks, posts, and insider info kept the story alive. Fans dissected every move, comment, and expression. Yandy Smith remained mostly silent, protecting her peace while processing the storm. Her quiet presence only amplified her importance in the conversation. Every post from Mendeecees, Spice, and Scrappy was analyzed, creating constant buzz. Clips of confrontations, private talks, and subtle gestures spread like wildfire, leaving fans desperate to know the truth. What began as a quiet whisper had turned into a full-blown public spectacle, showing raw emotions, hidden truths, and the fragile nature of relationships in the spotlight. The tension didn't stop after the initial confrontation. Fans were glued to every social media post, every cryptic comment, and every leaked clip. Spice wasn't done yet. She went live, speaking directly to her followers. "I don't do fake energy. I don't cover lies," she said, her tone calm but firm. Meanwhile, Yandy Smith stayed mostly silent. Her absence was noticed by everyone, and fans speculated endlessly. Some believed she was processing the situation. Others thought she was upset beyond words. Her silence, however, spoke volumes, and people began praising her for handling it with dignity. Scrappy jumped back into the conversation during a podcast. He spoke about loyalty, honesty, and accountability. "Sometimes you gotta be real, even if it hurts," he said. Although he didn't mention names, everyone understood the message. Fans quickly linked it to the recent confrontation and the ongoing drama. Leaked footage began surfacing from private filming sessions. In one clip, Spice and Mendeecees were seen arguing quietly off camera. Spice was calm but direct, asking pointed questions about his behavior and loyalty. Mendeecees tried to defend himself, but it was clear the tension between them had escalated beyond repair. Online, memes, posts, and videos exploded. Fans dissected every moment, analyzing body language and tone. Yandy Smith's silence made her presence felt even more strongly, as supporters rallied around her, posting messages of strength and support. Mendeecees tried to control the narrative by posting motivational quotes and calm selfies, but fans weren't buying it. Comments questioned his sincerity, pointing to leaked audios and insider reports. Some felt he was deflecting, while others speculated there was truth behind the rumors. Spice and Scrappy continued to push the story, and their dynamic energy kept social media buzzing. Scrappy's insistence on accountability and Spice's fearless exposure of the truth created a storm that fans couldn't ignore. Yandy Smith eventually decided to speak, posting a short video that was calm, collected, but filled with emotion. "People will say anything to see you fall, but I believe the truth doesn't need defending," she said softly, her eyes heavy but strong. Fans immediately filled the comments with support, praising her composure and emotional strength. The drama escalated further when a clip leaked showing Yandy Smith finally confronting Mendeecees. Her words were measured but full of emotion. "I defended you when nobody else did. I protected you. Now tell me the truth." Mendeecees sighed and tried to explain, but Yandy Smith interrupted, her voice trembling. "You didn't have to hide from me. The truth is not something to run from." The intensity in her tone sent chills through viewers, and the video went viral within hours. Spice watched from the sidelines, her expression unreadable but firm. She hadn't intended to hurt anyone personally, she claimed, only to ensure that honesty and accountability prevailed. Fans debated endlessly online. Some praised Spice for her courage, while others questioned whether she crossed boundaries. Meanwhile, Scrappy remained consistent, highlighting the importance of loyalty and truth. "Real ones face reality, even when it's messy," he said in another live session. The story continued to dominate social media, with new leaks, cryptic posts, and insider reports emerging daily. Each clip, each post, each reaction added layers to the unfolding saga. Fans analyzed every movement, every glance, and every pause, turning even small details into headline material. Despite the chaos, Yandy Smith remained composed, focusing on her children, her business, and her personal growth. Fans admired her restraint, recognizing the emotional toll this public scrutiny must have taken. At the same time, Mendeecees attempted to show calm and composure in public appearances. He posted quotes about peace, forgiveness, and resilience, but fans remained skeptical. Many felt his calm demeanor was a strategic move rather than genuine reflection. Spice and Scrappy continued to dominate the narrative online. Every video, every post, every comment from them became content for fan discussions, gossip blogs, and viral clips. Their involvement ensured the story remained front and center in the love and hip-hop world. Rumors even began circulating about Yandy Smith possibly moving out of her home with Mendeecees, adding another layer of speculation. Photos of moving trucks, unnamed sources, and cryptic social media posts only fueled fan debates. Despite all the tension, moments of reconciliation began appearing. Spice and Yandy Smith were seen together at a private event, talking quietly and sharing a laugh. Fans were stunned by this unexpected moment, speculating that the feud had softened into understanding and support. Scrappy acknowledged this quietly, posting a message that read, "Real ones talk it out, not tear it down." Fans took it as confirmation that at least some peace had been restored. Meanwhile, Mendeecees attempted to repair his public image, posting quotes about forgiveness and healing. Some fans believed his posts were genuine, while others were convinced it was an attempt at public sympathy. The drama had evolved from a tense confrontation to a full-blown narrative about honesty, accountability, and emotional growth. Social media debates continued, with fans taking sides, analyzing every detail, and discussing the future of Yandy Smith and Mendeecees' marriage. Over the weeks, Yandy Smith began posting about self-growth, projects, and professional partnerships. Her captions hinted at moving forward, learning from past lessons, and closing chapters. Fans celebrated her resilience, praising her ability to handle a public storm with grace. Spice released new music, some lyrics subtly referencing the recent drama. Fans speculated these tracks were inspired by her experiences with the confrontation, her honesty, and the fallout. Insiders hinted at a possible reunion special to address the incident. Fans flooded comment sections, demanding closure and wanting the full story, hoping all parties would share their perspectives in one final showdown. Mendeecees remained mostly silent in public appearances, but occasionally addressed fans, saying, "We're all good." His vague but hopeful comments kept fans guessing about the true state of his relationship with Yandy Smith. As months passed, the frenzy calmed, but the story left a lasting impact. It was no longer just a marriage or a reality TV scandal. It became a lesson on loyalty, truth, and the challenges of love in the public eye. The fans who followed every twist and turn felt like they had witnessed raw, unfiltered emotion unfold before them. And while the future of Yandy Smith and Mendeecees' relationship remained uncertain, one thing was clear: everyone involved had been forever changed. The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the story, the emotions, and the lessons from the confrontation would never be forgotten.